I live by the philosophy of impossible is for those who don't believe in themselves. This defines my life journey. I was diagnosed with cancer 10 years back. What started as a routine checkup ended up changing the course of my life. The cancer that I was diagnosed with was thyroid cancer. They say it is one of the easiest cancers to have, but unfortunately the cancer was the type that I had was a Hurthle cell change cancer, which is a very rare type and more aggressive than the others. So when it was detected, I was taken to the hospital and the doctor said immediate removal. So one side of my thyroid was removed on suspicion, and I was told that you can lead a very normal life with just one thyroid. You don't have to worry at all. The biopsy was done, and post the biopsy they said the cancer had broken the wall of the thyroid. That means it had spread out. So I needed to get another surgery done. But during my first surgery, the oncosurgeon accidentally touched my vocal cords. So what resulted was me turning into I actually had a voice which resembled that of a toad, and I couldn't speak. I was told to just keep quiet, and I was told you may never get your normal voice back, and it was an effort. I was actually croaking. So I wasn't going to give up. So post my first surgery, I had stitches on my neck and I went to watch a movie, and there somebody told me, how sorry we are for you, you got cancer. And something in me just rose. It's like something rising from the ashes, and the phoenix in me just rose, and I said, please don't feel sorry for me. You feel sorry for people who die. I'm very much alive. And that was the day when I realized that truly impossible is for those who don't believe in themselves. And that's when the fight started post my surgery. Staying mum was not a choice I had to get my voice back. It was a struggle. It took almost a year to reach where I am today. Today, as I'm talking to you, I get voice fatigue. I wonder how many of you would know what voice fatigue is. Like if you are traveling for too long, or you're standing for too long, your body gets tired. My voice gets tired. So it is very frustrating to not be able to talk for too long, but it is also an achievement that I am able to talk. My voice still has residual damage. I can't raise the pitch of my voice. If I raise the pitch of my voice, I turn hoarse. So I have an automatic control in my voice. So just like people choose not to lose their temper, I have an auto cut which says you've had enough, no more talking. And I draw a positive from this, that yes, at times we just need to sit back and relax. Also, like I said, my second surgery happened, and in my second surgery, the other part of the thyroid was removed, and accidentally the parathyroids were removed. So cases like mine are only 1% known cases in the world. So it is a little complicated for people to understand what parathyroids do. Parathyroids are responsible for calcium absorption and manufacture in the body. So if your parathyroids are not there, your body doesn't produce any calcium. That means I have to be supported by a very heavy dose of calcium. When this happened, a day into my second surgery, I was sitting, I'd gone to just to the washroom, and I couldn't move my neck too much because I had a huge scar with stitches on it. I suddenly felt a lot of tingling like butterflies on the nose and on the cheek, and my body started stiffening. I think probably only I can I can feel what it felt like. You guys have probably read it as rigor mortis. When a person dies, the body goes into rigor mortis. My body started slipping into rigor mortis while I was alive. The body started stiffening, my hands started stiffening, I turned into a log. I had to be rushed to the hospital immediately, and the operating oncosurgeon told me that you need to come immediately. Immediately was 90 minutes away. So my husband and I and my daughter that time, we got into the car. My mom handed me a glass of Tetra Pak. I cannot forget that. My dad was, he had turned pale. My mom was ash. Her face actually resembled ash. They were so scared. My mom reached out. She gave me a Tetra Pak like that, and I tried. I held it, and my fingers wouldn't close over it. So it's a feeling that one cannot express in words. As the vehicle started moving, so did my body started slipping into rigor mortis, and my tongue actually went stiff like dead wood. My jaws turned like that, and I couldn't speak. I was slipping into unconsciousness, and my husband said, I don't know what to do. Somewhere in my subconscious, probably the will to live was there. I was very alert mentally. My faculties were very much in place. My body was dying. I mean, it was dead. So I just uttered, that's what he tells me, I uttered, there's a hospital just around the bend. There was a traffic signal. Had we crossed the traffic signal, my life would have ended. But he took a left, and we reached a hospital called the Kailash Hospital. I don't remember what happened thereafter. When I woke up, I had drips on my hand, and I was told that I had gone into something known as a calcium shock, tetany. What followed was pretty traumatic, and I was rushed to the hospital where I was operated, and multiple IVs into my hands, continuous calcium infusion happened, and I was told that day that from today you're absolutely dependent on calcium supplements to live. So what that basically translated into was, if I don't take my calcium pills today, I'll die tomorrow. So that was not an easy reality to live with. I mean, we take so much for granted, but knowing that you are dependent on medicine for the rest of your life, and that also, how I took it was, people would complain, but how I chose to live with it was, I said, how many fortunate people are there who can control their life or their death. So that's how I took it. Instead of crying about it, I said, I am God's chosen one. He's given me the right to choose death when I want to. So I moved ahead with that thought in my mind. Never did I ever think for a moment, why me? Post that, this was one part of my journey. This is called tetany, the symptoms, and now as of today there are only 1% known cases like mine. So there is not enough data with the doctors. A lot of doctors like to experiment on me, so I'm pretty much sought after, and I am actually a case study at the KEM hospital. I maintain an Excel sheet which I share with my doctor. She says there is, we don't know how your body reacts or how your body behaves. So something like I have taken 2 fractures post my surgery. I was just walking and I twisted my ankle and I broke it in multiple places. So the warning that I've been given by my doctor, you can't afford to trip or take a fall. But I still choose to continue head on with life. I recently ran a marathon. It was 5 kilometers, but I did it. Yes, I did take care not to fall. And my mantra that impossible is for those who don't believe in myself.